First headlines. High School Living Certificate Examination 2022 conducted by Board of Secondary Education Manipur begins in offline mode. Chief Minister conveys best wishes to all students who are appearing in the ensuing Class 10 and 12 examinations 2022. And India reported 795 new COVID-19 cases and 58 deaths in the last 24 hours. Hello and welcome to ELITETV. You're watching the Midday English News. I'm Sanatombi with the latest news and updates. Before giving you the news, we request you to follow the SOP given by the government. Wear face mask when out in public, wash hands regularly, and maintain a minimum distance of 6 feet between one person and another. ELITETV requests you to get vaccinated in time to protect ourselves from this virus and play a part in the fight against COVID-19. Now the news in detail. The High School Living Certificate Examination (HSLC) examination conducted by the Board of Secondary Education Manipur in offline mode begins today at 118 different selected centers. According to BOSEM, over 39,000 students will be appearing in the HSLC examination this year. The first day begins with English subject. Chief Minister Nongthombam Biren Singh has conveyed his best wishes to all the students who are appearing in the ensuing Class 10 and Class 12 examinations 2022 conducted by BOSEM and COSEM. In his message, the Chief Minister said, last year the board exams were conducted through alternative assessment or evaluation mechanism due to COVID-19 pandemic. This year, with the return of normalcy, the government has decided to conduct the exams physically by observing all SOPs in this regard. Do not be depressed by questions that you cannot answer. Attempt good replies to those questions, the answers to which you have prepared for. Remember, these examinations are merely bridges that are laid before you to cross. You have worked hard and therefore let go of stress and cross them with calmness of thought and fairness in action, making an experience to learn from, for life will throw you many more steps and bridges to cross, he said. The Chief Minister urged the parents, teachers and guardians not only to motivate and guide students so that they can meet the challenges with confidence, but also to get up and work with greater learning and resolve if they do fail. Be patient, be understanding and be kind as these young children face their first big challenge in their life. Teach them to overcome fear at every step of their lives, the Chief Minister said. MLA of Nauria Pakanglak Paesi, Sagolsim KB Devi also conveyed her heartiest wishes to all the students appearing for Class 10 and Class 12 examinations 2022 conducted by the Board of Secondary Education Manipur and Council of Higher Secondary Education Manipur. She prayed for all the students to outdo their expectations and wishes for their best exams are in a way gateway to their bright future careers. However, bear in mind that students do not represent the only avenue to success, so have faith in the preparations they have made and face the exams confidently, KB said. 3 teams of Special Commando Unit Kabaisoi has arrested 1 person with 9 plastic packets containing opium weighing around 9.07 kgs from Lamlai, Chingfei near Presbyterian Church, Ukrul District yesterday evening around 6 p.m. The arrested person has been identified as Thangmin Len Baite, 34 years, son of Kai Pao Baite of Lamlai, Chingfei, Litan, Ukrul District. According to police sources, the Special Commando Unit teams led by OC Special Commando Unit Kabaisoi Subedar L. Bebekananda Singh, assisted by Havaldar L. Kuber Singh, Havaldar M. Akaton Singh under the overall supervision of SP Railway and in charge Special Commando Unit Kabaisoi TH Sanatombi Singh, arrested the individual during normal frisking and checking at Lamlai Chingfei near the Presbyterian Church, Ukrul District in presence of 1 civil witness witness. The Special Commando team, in presence of the civil witness, checked Thangmilen Baite and found one polythene bag black in color with 9 plastic packets weighing approximately 9.07 kgs, including the plastic bag containing jelly-like substance to be kani or opium. The team apprehended the arrestee at around 6:30 p.m. with a contraband item and also seized one mobile phone with Jio SIM card, an amount of 73,500 rupees in 2,000 notes and 71,500 rupees in 500 notes from his possession in the presence of the civil witness after observing formalities. The arrested person, along with the seized articles, has been handed over to Lumphel Police Station for security reasons, the source added. Meanwhile, acting on reliable information, teams of Special Commando Unit has arrested 2 gang members, including a pradhan from different areas yesterday. The arrested persons have been identified as Wahengbam Tomba Maitai, 46 years, son of late Wahengbam Taimu Singh of Arabti Mayai Lekai, and Muhammad Baudin, 31 years, son of late Muhammad Jiauddin of Kiamgai Muslim Mamang Lekai. According to police sources, Wahengbam Tomba Maite was arrested from Arabti Mayai Lekai at around 10:30 a.m. and Muhammad Sabaudin from Kiamgai Mamang Lekai near Bridge at around 11:20 a.m. On verification, the arrestees disclosed that on February 27, 2022, at around 10:30 p.m., both of them placed one steel tiffin containing a Chinese hand grenade at Arabti Makalekai roadside to create panic in the locality. The Chinese hand grenade was recovered by Irilbung Police Station team the next day on February 28, 2022. Further, one of the arrestees, Muhammad Sabaudin, disclosed that he is a pradhan of Kiamgai Muslim Arabti Gram Panchayat. The commando team recovered 3 mobile phones from their possession. The arrested persons have been handed over to Irilbung Police Station for further necessary actions, the source added. On the other hand, a team of Imphal East Police have arrested one person with around 500 grams of opium concealed in a packet of Nestle everyday milk powder yesterday. According to police sources, the arrested person has been identified as Nemingo Kipjen of Pangjang Hill, Sardar Hill East, Saikul, Kangpokpi district. On further investigation, he revealed that the opium was brought from one person called Hesai in Churachandpur yesterday. The arrested person and the seized articles have been handed over to the concerned police station for further necessary legal actions, the source said. Moray Battalion under the aegis of IGAR South recovered huge quantity of contraband items in Moray yesterday. Troops of Assam Rifles Moray Battalion, during routine patrolling, noticed suspicious movement of 2 individuals on a canvas bike with a large backpack. On being signaled to stop the individuals tried to flee. However, one individual with a backpack was apprehended. On searching the backpack, 1.1 lakh of WIY tablets worth around rupees 5.5 crores were recovered. The arrested individuals, along with the contraband items, has been handed over to Moray Police Station for further investigation. Time for a short commercial break. Stay tuned for more updates.
WMC is excited to announce that the 3rd Plenary Session 2022 Delhi will be held on the 17th of April 2022 at Western Court, Janpat, New Delhi. This year's theme is Reawakening Our Spirit of Oneness. Elite TV is our media and channel partner. The entire event on 17th April will be telecast live on Elite TV. This event is organized by World Meitei Council. For more details, contact us on worldmeiteicouncil@gmail.com or 981-855-9349 or 991-083-6635.
Apex Institute Manipur AIM, Kangabam Lekai behind Vega Hotel. Admission opens. Special course Class 12 Arts CBAC by a team of well-experienced faculty having more than 10 years teaching experience in different Kendriya Vidalayas and other CBAC affiliated schools. Subjects offered history, geography, political science, economics, sociology. Starting from 11th of April 2022, timing 4:30 to 7:30 p.m., duration 5 months. Last date of registration 9 April 2022. Features: CBSE examiners for more than 10 years, detailed analysis of previous years and probable questions, up-to-date study materials, career counseling session. Our faculty: Ms. Chinglin B, Sir Dinu, Sir Robin, Sir Hemochandra, Sir Sujit. For details, please contact 961 222 4777. And also, you can follow us on WhatsApp and Facebook.
Manipur State Power Distribution Company Limited. Summary of tariff schedule approved by Commission for financial year 2022-23 for Manipur State Power Distribution Company Limited MSPDCL and to be effective from 1st April 2022. A. Approved subsidized tariff for financial year 2022-23. Table 8.2, category-wise subsidized tariffs approved by the Commission for financial year 2022-23. B. Approved full cost tariff FCT. Table 8.3, category-wise full cost tariff without subsidy for financial year 2022-23 as approved by the Commission. Note 1. Fixed charge is per kW of contracted load for LT supply except KJ, while in case of HT supply, it is per kVA of billing demand. Energy charge is as per kWh for LT supply and per kVAh per HT supply, and LT high value services provided with MDI meters. The above table depicts fixed and energy charge only. Tariff charges description in detail are given under the Tariff Schedule chapter. N.G. Shubhachandra Singh, Managing Director, MSPDCL.
Welcome back. Now more news and updates. India has reported 795 new COVID-19 cases and 58 deaths in the last 24 hours. With these, India now has registered a total of 4,30,29,839 COVID-19 infections and 5,21,416 deaths across the country. The total number of coronavirus cases also includes 4,24,96,369 people who have recovered and 12,054 who are currently being treated, and 1,280 new recovered cases according to data released by the Union Health Ministry today. According to the latest numbers, Maharashtra has the highest number of coronavirus cases at 78,74,446. Of these, 1,48,655 are active, 77,25,791 are recovered, and 1,47,789 have died. India currently has a fatality rate of 1.21% due to coronavirus. The government has said more than 70% of the people recover from COVID-19 with mild or very mild symptoms. Such cases may not even require admission to COVID-19 blocks or dedicated hospitals, the Health Ministry said. Across the world, there have been a total of 49,36,29,596 confirmed coronavirus cases according to the latest update. This includes 44,49,63,467 people who are being treated, 4,24,96,369 who have recovered, and 61,69,760 who have died. The highest number of coronavirus cases currently is in the United States, states, which have registered 8,14,94,930 confirmed COVID-19 cases. Of these, 9,97,123 people have died of coronavirus in the country. India and Brazil are next in line with 4,30,29,839 and 3,15,357 confirmed coronavirus cases and 5,21,416 and 6,60,517 deaths respectively. The Lok Sabha has passed the Criminal Procedure Identification Bill 2022. The bill seeks to authorize for taking measurements of convicts and other persons for the purposes of identification and investigation in criminal matters and to preserve records. It provides legal sanction for taking appropriate body measurements of persons who are required to give such measurements, which includes finger impressions, palm print and footprint impressions, photographs, iris and retina scan, physical, biological samples and your analysis, among others. It will make the investigation of crime more efficient and expeditious and will also help in increasing the conviction rate. The legislation also empowers the National Crime Records Bureau of India to collect, store and preserve the record of measurements and for sharing, dissemination, destruction and disposal of records. The bill provides for empowering police or prison officer to take measurements of any person who refuses or refuses to give measurements. Replying to a debate on the bill, Union Home Minister Amit Shah said the only motive behind bringing the bill in is to enhance the conviction rates in the country as well as bringing down the crime rates. The Union Home Minister said the Criminal Procedure Identification Bill will act as a defender of human rights of crores of law-abiding citizens. The state-run oil marketing companies today raised key transport fuel prices for the 13th time in the last 15 days. Consequently, the past 15 days, petrol prices have increased by 9.40 per litre in the national capital. These prices were revised for the very first time on March 22 after a gap of more than 4 months. Yesterday, the price of petrol and diesel in New Delhi were increased by 80 paise per litre. As per pump prices, petrol now costs Rs 104.61 per litre and diesel Rs 95.87 per litre in the national capital. In the financial capital Mumbai, prices were hiked to Rs 119.67 per litre for petrol and diesel to Rs 103.92 per litre. Besides, the prices of both the transport fuels were raised in Kolkata. The petrol prices rose to Rs 114.28 and diesel to Rs 99.02 per litre. In Chennai too, they were increased. Petrol there now costs Rs 110.09 and diesel Rs 100.18 per litre. Petrol prices in Imphal too have been turning more volatile as prices of crude oil have been showing a firm trend. Petrol in Imphal now costs Rs 109.43 and diesel Rs 93.21 per litre. On March 29, fuel prices were steady since November 2021, where the centre reduced excise duty on petrol and diesel by Rs 5 and Rs 10 per litre respectively. The oil marketing companies revised the transportation fuel costs based on various factors such as rupee to US dollar exchange rate, cost of crude oil and demand of fuel amongst others. Resultantly, the final price includes excise duty, value-added tax and dealer's commission. It was widely expected that the oil marketing companies will revise the current prices due to high crude oil costs. Lately, crude oil prices have been volatile on fears of tight supplies due to sanctions against Russia. The crude oil price range is a cause of concern for India as it may ultimately aid Rs 10 to 15 in petrol and diesel selling prices. At present, India imports nearly 85% of its crude oil requirements. Ukraine's President Zelensky is set to address the United Nations Security Council today amid global outrage over what has been called a massacre in the Bucha town of the capital city of Kyiv. Bodies strewn across streets as Russian troops retreated have put violence in a war-hit country under fresh spotlight as Moscow has been accused of fresh war crimes. US President Joe Biden has yet again called Russia's Vladimir Putin a war criminal as Washington slaps fresh punitive measures on the Kremlin. As the world reacts with horror to images from Bucha, Russia has called the photos fact. The world has already seen many war crimes at different times on different continents, but it is time to do everything so that the war crimes of the Russian military become the last manifestation of such evil on earth, the Ukraine president said in the Delhi nightly address. Meanwhile, France's Ministry for Europe and Foreign Affairs has said that the country has decided to expel many Russian diplomats whose activities are contrary to their security interests. The ministry said in a statement that the action is part of a European approach. It gave no further details about the numbers. France has decided to expel many Russian personnel posted in France under diplomatic status whose activities are counter to their security interests. The action is part of a European movement, the French Foreign Ministry said yesterday in a communique. Their first responsibility is always to ensure the security of French and European citizens, the statement added. Russia launched its special military operation in Ukraine in the last week of February. Since then, several Western countries have backed Kyiv in the ongoing war and imposed several sanctions on Russia, ANI source said. Then a reminder of the headlines once again. High School Living Certificate Examination 2022 conducted by Board of Secondary Education Manipur begins in offline mode. Chief Minister conveys best wishes to all students who are appearing in the ensuing Class 10 and 12 examinations 2022. And India reported 795 new COVID-19 cases and 58 deaths in the last 24 hours. Well, that's all we have on this edition of ELITETV English News. Thanks for watching ELITETV and have a great time.